Predatory journal will accept your paper, charge you a publication fee, and publish anything regardless of the quality. They look legitimate, but they are not indexed, not respected, and will actually damage your reputation rather than building it. How to choose the right journal for your research. You have written your paper, you are ready to submit, and now you are staring at a list of hundreds of journals, wondering which one to send it to. This decision matters more than most researchers realize. Sending your paper to the wrong journal does not just result in rejection, it wastes months of your time that you could have spent getting published in the right place. Welcome to Learn with Dr. Yemi. Today, I'm going to give you a clear framework for choosing the right journal for your research before submitting anything. Let me start with the most important rule. Choose your target journal before you finish writing your paper, not after. Let me repeat that. Choose a target journal before you finish writing your paper, not after. When you know the journal you are targeting, you write for that journal's audience. You follow their formatting, the format that is required from the beginning, instead of you to finish and start editing just to fit into that journal requirement. What you're supposed to do is to write based on the requirements of the journal. So you need to select it before you even finish writing. Select a journal. Writing first and then looking for a journal to fit your paper is working backwards, and it costs you significant time in reformatting and rewriting. So let me give you steps to choose a perfect journal for your research. Step 1 is going to be that you should start with your literature review. The journals that publish the papers you cited most heavily in your literature review are the first and strong candidates you should consider. You may want to ask me why. Because those journals are already publishing research in your exact area. Their editors and reviewers are familiar with your topic. Your paper fits naturally into the conversation they are already having. So go through your reference list and note which journals appear most frequently. Those are your starting points. Step 2, check the aims and scope. Every journal has an aims and scope statement on their website. Please take time to read it carefully and honestly. Ask yourself, does my research fit squarely within what this journal says it publishes? Not loosely, not partially. I'm saying squarely. Does it fit in? If you have to stretch your paper to fit into that journal, you are aiming for desk rejection. So take it serious, because editors desk reject paper that do not fit their scope before anyone reads that content. Don't let this be your paper. Step 3, check the indexing and impact factor. Not all journals carry the same weight in academia. Scopus index journals are the standard for most Nigerian and African universities when it comes to promotion, postdoc application, and academic recognition. Publishing in a Scopus index journal counts. Publishing in an unindexed journal often does not. Check whether your target journal is indexed in Scopus or Web of Science before you invest time in submitting to it. The impact factor tells you how frequently papers in that journal are cited. A higher impact factor means the journal is more prestigious and more widely read, but it also means more competition and longer review time. Take note of that. For your first publication, aim for a reputable Scopus index journal with a moderate impact factor, not the highest ranking journal in your field. A realistic target that matches the strength of your paper is what you should go for. That will take us to step 4. Check the reviewer's timeline. Some journals take 6 months to give a decision. Some takes 2 weeks. If you are on a tight timeline for graduation, a postdoc application, or a promotion, checking the journal's average review time matters significantly. Most journals publish their average review time on their website. Check it before you commit. Step 5, check for predatory journals. This is critical and I will say it clearly. Predatory journals will accept your paper, charge you a publication fee, and publishing anything regardless of the quality. They look legitimate, but they are not indexed, not respected, and will actually damage your academic reputation rather than building it. I'm sure you don't want to find yourself in that kind of situation. See, before you submit to any journal that you are not familiar with, check the list of predatory journal. I'm going to put a link here that you can check. You can also verify on Scopus website. Just type the name of the journal to verify. If a journal emails you out of nowhere inviting you to come and submit, that may actually be a predatory journal, because legitimate journals do not solicit submission through unsolicited email. Take note of that. So you have 5 steps to choose a perfect research journal for your manuscript. Step 1 is to start with the literature review. Check the aim and scope of the journal. Also check the indexing and the impact factor. Then check the review time and check for predatory journal. Take your time to do this because it is very important for your publication. Choosing the right journal is not a guesswork. It is a strategic decision that determines how quickly your work reaches the right audience and how much it counts towards your academic development. Take the time to choose correctly. Your paper deserves the right home, so don't submit your paper anyhow. We publish to flourish. If you enjoyed today's video, I want you to comment journal in the comment section so that I can know the people that are here with me today. I can also help you to identify the right journal for your research if I know what you are working on. This is Learn with Dr. Yemi. I'm your favorite academic research and data analysis coach. We learn it simple, we apply it correctly. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share. If you are not following me on YouTube, please follow me. It's at Learn with Dr. Yemi. Bye for now. I hope I'm looking at the right direction. This is where the camera is.